A lot of CS2 skins are currently dropping in price. For example, this Max 7 Justice, just a few weeks ago we've been covering this skin. It has been selling for around like 100 euros, somewhere in that area, which is absolutely insane for itself for a pink skin from the Prisma 2 collection. Yes, it's not the best skin, but it's absolutely insane how hard some of the skins are tanking. Also, as you can see, the AK Ice Cold, the graph is absolutely terrible right now. As you can see, we reached even newer lows for 10 euros, selling right now somewhere in that area. Yes, it's a beautiful play skin, but the Recall collection is currently dumping in price. That's at least for some of the skins inside this collection. But also discontinued skins from the Operation Riptide Collection, for example, this Desert Eagle Ocean Drive, as you can see, selling for like 170 euros, 160, somewhere in that area, then 130, and all of a sudden sold for like 120, even cheaper, 118. 9 of them were sold, and that's on the Steam community market. On third-party websites, these skins sometimes are even cheaper. As you can see, the hype was kinda insane. We reached like 253 euros in a minimal wear condition, which is absolutely insane, and right now we are dropping. The real question is, how far are we dropping? We got the next wave of drops, and the sealed dead hand terminal is currently reaching new all-time lows again as expected. The price did not cut in half though. It was selling around for like 5 euros, somewhere in that area, and currently for like 3 euros and 54 cents. It's gonna drop slightly, but over the next course of this week I think the price will go slightly up, just because there's so many weeks of drops already in the system. 71,000 terminals listed, and in my opinion that's still not enough to saturate the whole market. If the terminal price will drop lower, I think a lot of people will try and go ahead and open these terminals as well. That's at least my prediction. The CS2 market is very volatile right now, and if you're asking yourself, well, should I go ahead and buy some Armory items? The real answer is maybe you should get some, but don't go all in. Don't spend all of your funds on just one collection or only just on the Armory. I suggest you picking some discontinued skins up as well, because the price of them is currently dropping and some might be undervalued and in the future could rise even more in price. That's just my own prediction. Always make your own research because it's very important. And here's the interesting part. I think we've finally reached the price where the glove case will settle, and some of the glove case skins are actually rising in price. Even though the case is not exploding, it's staying around the same price area. After this new CS2 glove introduction, the glove case has actually dipped in price quite significant, but I think down the line it has still a lot of potential. As you can see, only 28,000 currently listed on the Steam community market, and the demand is still there. 471,000 want to buy these cases. As you can see, this P90 Shallow Grave actually dipped in price a lot. It was selling around for like 30 something euros on the Steam community market, and currently it's 41, and the price trend is looking great up on it. It's very bullish. I do not think that it's gonna explode anytime soon, but I see the long-term future of this skin, and I think it's definitely great. Could be a great opportunity because the market is kind of slow right now. Not a lot of people are into the game, and when the new Armory update drops, I think some of the skins will be rising as well. Even without the update, I think some of the discontinued skins will be stable in price. I mean, obviously across the board, a lot of investments are currently falling in price, and you should be very careful what you're gonna buy. Also, I think you should definitely also pick some charms up from the Armory. This is something very important. I think these missing link charms and some of the other charms will be discontinued, and the charm hot haul is one of my favorites in the game. Not a single time this Glock 18 fully tuned has dropped below 80 euros on the Steam community market. On third-party websites is also gonna be around that area because they are super desirable. A lot of people use them for trade-ups. Obviously, some bad floats are less desirable than some low floats, and there's overpay involved, obviously. As you can see on the Steam community market, we never really drop below like 80 euros here, as you can see. So basically, this Glock is very desirable, and even though we had just new weekly drops, the price only dropped to like 85 euros and currently selling for 100. The demand is definitely there, and the fall off in price is actually not that huge, just because it's very desirable. A lot of the new red skins are currently getting used up for trade-ups to get some of the new gloves, maybe try to get that ultraviolet. Also, we're currently doing the M4 A1S leaded glass from the Spectrum 2 collection giveaway. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it, and I will send you the skin right away. The winner will be revealed tomorrow, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. I mean, if I look at the graph, it looks absolutely horrible. This M4 A1S Stratosphere from the SN collection in the minimal wear condition has dropped off so much in price. It's absolutely insane. I mean, yes, this skin is kind of cool looking. I mean, it's very cool, to be honest. I would definitely use it in game. One day I may get it dropped, at least I hope so. but it's not that expensive because the supply of these is super huge. But the demand is also there. I see a lot of people using these in game, so maybe some of the factory new conditions will be way better if you find maybe them in some nice floats. There could be some overpay as well, just because the market is currently flooded with them and the price is not looking too good on them. Also, like, I'm not the biggest Genesis investor, right? But for example, this M4 Evanescence Liquidation, in my opinion, is a very beautiful skin. It's not expensive and this is the minimal wear condition. It's definitely a great play skin. Also very budget friendly in my opinion, so definitely has also long-term value. Eventually, I think the Genesis terminal will be removed. We'll have to see where it goes, because in my opinion, the Genesis terminal feels for me like the Anubis collection. So basically, the Anubis collection has no golds inside, so you can trade up the red skins, and the Genesis skins can also not be traded up. And Valve maybe was not sure if they should put the golds inside these terminals. Maybe they were testing the prices or something, or the system of the prices with this first terminal, so they can release the glove terminal next. As you can see on the Steam community market, it's also very cheap right now. Usually it was selling for around like 80 euros to 7, and right now you can find these for 6 euros and 44 cents. There might be some value, but on third-party websites these skins are even cheaper. And I mean, when this skin came out, it was like 20 euros to 10 euros, which is absolutely insane. And over the time, as you can see, it's still dropping in price because it's in the active drop pool. And the new gloves will be very similar. Yes, it's unlucky, but I've got myself also some new gloves, which will probably be dropping in price. We'll have to see where they go. But the real question, at what price is it gonna settle? We haven't seen an all-time low yet. Maybe it's gonna go even lower, who knows? Just because the price has dropped, I will go ahead and buy one Dead End terminal. Let's get the gold once again. I think it's gonna be pretty easy because the chance apparently to hit the gold from one of these terminals is like 1 in 77. I mean, it's definitely doable. This is not the best skin. Decline offer. Let's give us the gold. I can feel it basically incoming, the gold. Nope, this is Battle Scout. Looks kinda bad, to be honest. No, we still have one offer. Look at this. It can be definitely good. Give us a gold. Give us a gold once again. Come on. Oh, this can be it. No. Also, as I said, I've gotten a couple of the new gloves. In my opinion, the prices were right, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna profit on them a lot or not. But the matter of the fact is that I absolutely love these gloves. For example, these ones are in a field tested condition in 0.185. In my opinion, these are absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite gloves in the game. I absolutely love the green color, and with my loadout it's gonna be perfect. So the prices could drop even lower, obviously, because there's more supply and less people are currently buying these, just because they're looking where the prices will settle. But yes, compared to these gloves, the plum quills, everyone hates these. That's why these are super cheap on third-party websites and generally on the Steam community market. This is the minimal wear condition 0.133, and I've also gotten these for very cheap, and I was like, why not? These are new gloves. Maybe the demand could shift anytime, because most of the skins that people do not appreciate it tend to rise in the future. That's just my own little play. Let's see where it goes. I could also lose a lot here, so definitely be very careful. The glove market is very volatile. These gloves are super new and you cannot really tell where the price will go. For example, if we take a look at my other gloves, the driver gloves wave chasers in the field tested condition, I have probably one of the worst conditions ever, but it has been selling for like 230 euros on the Steam community market, and right now the cheapest request to buy is at 263, so the prices did actually rise slowly but surely. Let's see where this goes. I mean, if the demand is going to be there, gloves will be still expensive. I know it's a low chance to get these gloves in a terminal. 1 in 77 sounds not huge, but it's every time you open a new terminal, it's 1 in 77, so it's kind of hard at the end of the day. And also the terminals are quite expensive, even though they're currently dropping in price. I mean, these gloves are pattern based, and it's super important how your dragon looks on these gloves, so some of these could be overpay in the future, but right now people have no idea how to price these, right? This is very random, I know, but I've gotten this M4A4 turbine from the gallery collection. This one is in a factory new condition, to be exact 0.003. I was like, it's market value, why not? Let's grab ahead and get this skin because it was on a discount on a third party website, and I absolutely love this skin. I mean, it's obviously kind of pumped in the factory new condition. I know it can be slightly too expensive, so definitely be very careful, but I love doing risky investments, and the gallery case has been rising over the past few weeks, so that's also a great sign for the skins inside. But for example, super liquid skins like the USP print stream are very liquid, and that's why the price is always not dropping by a lot, even though the whole CS2 market is basically crashing right now. These are super useful. These can be also used up for trade-ups, that's why the potential for these is super high. I mean, back in the day selling for 30 euros when the hype was there, around like 50 somewhere in that area, and currently like 40 euros on third-party websites, even cheaper, so definitely a nice skin to have for the future. Yes, it's from the Recall collection. The case is generally dropping in price right now across the whole board. It's just because the whole market is like that, and in the future I think these skins will have a lot of potential.